Hello guys, I'm here K10CS074. Today I'll be talking about the experiment 2 in Python programming lab. Let's go ahead. So as you can see, this experiment 2 is based on lists and its functions. So the first question is, create a Python program to create a list and hold the 6 words. So this is basically you create a list and you give 10 words, let's say, and user is going to give a length limit. Like if he gives 5, the strings which are not strings whose length is not less than 5, those strings are supposed to be printed in the output. So for example, let's see here. So the limit is given 5. So welcome is greater than 5 words, Karunya is greater than 5 words, and action is greater than 5 words. So these things will be printed. So let's go to our code. As you can see here, I created 2 lists. One is words and another is result. So user is going to take the input to the list, to this list words, and I'm going to take the limit from the user, limit value. So once I get the limit, I'm going to use another for loop here for y in range length of words. This is the range which is going to iterate to the till this length of the words time. So here I'm going to give if length of words of y. So this words of y resembles the particular each and every element in the list y. So we're going to check its length, and if its length is greater than z, which is the input that is given by the user, which is the word limit length, so we're going to append it to the result list. If not, it's just going to skip. So now run this. Yeah, so let's give hello. John, Leo, Daniel, Raj. So let's see here. I'm going to give the word length should be greater than 3. So according, if we predict the output, let's see what words should be printed. Hello should be printed. I will not be printed. Raj, except Raj and I am, each and everything will be printed. So see, hello, John, Emmanuel, thanks. See, Raj and I am are excluded, which is according to the word limit length we give. So coming to the second question. So in the second question, you can see we are going to take 10 integers in a list, and we are going to skip the numbers which are occurred twice. Better to explain with this output and input. See, 10 numbers, the numbers only appeared once, so the numbers appeared twice should be removed from the list. Yeah, so let's see what happens here. So we're going to take 10 numbers, and numbers is the list, and unique numbers, yeah, unique numbers is the only unique numbers present in the list num. So first I'm going to take the input as normal. So in the second for loop, you can see I am taking each element in num. So I'm going to assign it for a second duplicate variable, and if that particular variable count is greater than 2 in the list, so this is the main keyword function here. What I would say for the code, this is the main line of the code. So num dot count of q, this resembles the q count in the list num. If it's less than 2, we're going to append it, because if it's less than 2, you can say it occurred only once, which will be a unique one. That makes the value unique. So let's q 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. You can see I'm going to give another 9, which makes 9 not unique. So the output should be each and every number from 1 to 8. 1 to 8 excluding 9. Yeah, so you can see the output 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, not 9, because 9 is not a unique here. Got twice. So let's go to the third question. Read 10 integer numbers as input and store it in a list variable, and all the numbers that are multiples of both 3 and 9 should be the multiples of common, which is the same, which is 9. So you can do a single line like this. Multiple of 9 will be the multiples of 3 and 9 combined. Or if you want to go with both, you want to get the same output, if you want to use an AND case. So here I took a number. This is a simple code, there's no need to explain much. So if it's divisible by 9, I'm going to append it to this list. Okay, let me run this. So let's give 0, 3, 9. Let's give all the three tables. 0, 9, 3, 4, 12. Sorry. 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. So see, the common multiples of both 3 and 9 are 9 and 18. No, yeah, 9, 18, 27. Yeah, till 27, because that's the common multiples of 3 and 9. As you can see, we got 3 elements. Let's go to the third question. This is a good one. So we're going to read 10 file names, PDF files, text files, and music files. So once you get all those files in a list, you're going to divide these files based on their extensions to their particular list, which is PDF list, text list, and song list, and display. This is a good question. So I created an all list which contains all, and I created a keywords to identify later on. So P means .pdf, M means .mp3, T is .txt. So I created the text files to those particular. I created the list to store all those particular data. So first, with this line, you're saying we are taking the input from the user. If you don't give any extension, it's not going to work. It's going to show all the arrays are empty. So this is a single line for loop. So I'm assigning this list. So this list, what happens in this line is the string is just on spot variable created. String for string in all. So this is going to check an x variable. Let's consider this as an x, it will be easy. X for x in all. If p, what is p dot pdf in string? What is in string? It's this and all. So if for example, let me show you the output. It's going to be very understandable. So if there's dot pdf in the string that is in an all, it's going to assign it to this. It's going to go into that list. So at the end, I'm going to print all, and same with this. I'll explain you with the output. It will be easy. So first, let's give some random value without any extension. For this, I only took 3, so it will be easy for me to explain. Sorry, I'll take more. It's just testing it. So yeah, I'm going to take 5. Yeah, first I'm going to give some random. Second, I'm going to give a.pdf, c.txt, b.mp3. Last file, let's leave it, or let's do b.txt. Yeah, so now what happens? Yeah, now you can see clearly. So this string is nothing but all these strings. I mean, not the string. Yeah, once you go into this all, which is all this, so this string is once this. In the next iteration, it's going to be this. So if this string contains p, what is p? It's .pdf. See, this contains .pdf, so it's assigned to PDF list, and the rest is the same. Let's go to the fifth question. Given list of numbers, determine the element in the list. Yeah. So if the largest number is unique, you're going to print the largest number and its index. If it's not unique, you're going to print the index of the first occurrence of that max value. So as you can see, I created a list. Now I'm going to take input from that list. I created a count variable for later use. So now I'm going to show you what is the list he made. I'm going to assign x to the max of the list, max number of the list. This is a max function, list function. So I'm going to print what's the max value. This is just for testing purpose. I'm sorry. Yep. Now if num.count of x is greater than 1, see what I'm doing right now is in the num list I'm checking if this max occurred once or more. If it occurred more than once, I'm going to trigger the flag variable, which is c. So now I'm going to test case this. So if it's greater than 0, it means it's not unique. So let's go to the condition not unique. So let's find the index of that. If it's not unique, you're supposed to find the first instance index. So basically the num.index just gives you the first instance index. There's no particular way to find the first instance. So this is going to give you the first instance index by default. I assigned it to z. So for instance, the max number, let me show you in the output. It's going to be z, and z is equal to num.index. This means if it's 0, that goes to else case, and which makes it unique. I'm going to print the number and the index. So let me give you two cases. First will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, so the largest number is 6 and it's unique. It never occurred again. So the max number is unique, which is 6, and its index is 5. Yeah, 0 1 2 3 4 5. Let me give you another case. 1 2 3 4 5 5. 5 is the max number and it's not unique. Since the max number is not unique, the first instance index of the max number is 4. As you can see here, 5 occurred here, whose index is 4. So that's for the second experiment. Thank you.